Hi everybody, this tutorial is about replacing an LCD screen. The particular laptop that we have here is a Sony Vaio VGN-SZ 3V WP/X. So the general gist behind any removal is that we have hidden screws in each corner under these little rubber pads, and also sometimes hidden below in little compartments and little shielded sections here that we're going to use a blade to unstick these. They're basically stuck on and they can be removed. Now, before you actually operate on any machine, you should obviously remove all power and remove the power cable, and also remove the battery. So in this case, I'm just going to undock the battery from this laptop before I start working with it. And what we're going to do is, just with our fingers, we're going to remove, let's get a close-up, we're going to remove these little sticky bits. And there you go, you can see that there's a screw underneath there. It's a little bit fidgety, and we want to not lose the spare bits, so let me just grab that and put it safe here on the side. No. Right. And we're going to repeat the process again in the other corner. That was easier. Put that away. And finally, we're going to be really careful with the blade and unstick these sections here. Now I'm going to go along the straight section, trying to put my blade in, and then try to leverage it out. And I'm hoping that it will give in and become unstuck. And as you can see, it doesn't always work out, but there you go, I've got a corner. I'll try to keep these as new as possible, and scratching them sort of spoils it later on when you put them back on. And there you have one sticker removed. And I have another one on this side. I like putting the blade underneath and then applying pressure to the label to get some grip on it, and as you can see there, I've picked it up and I've put it on the side there. So we've now got standard Phillips screws hiding underneath the LCD panel, and we're going to take these off. And what we're going to be able to do is remove the front frame. Now, on some laptops, it turns out that you need to also unhinge this cover that's here, and it's normally done just by pulling it away from the side and the corner, and it should pop out. But I can see from the design of this screen that I don't think I need to do that. So let's go with all these screws. Now in this case, I'm only going to be removing the screen because I need to get to a serial number that's on it, or part number should I say, which will allow me to make sure that I order the same type of screen. And that was the last screw coming out now. Okay, so my general idea is I take it from the side panel. I find it easier to sort of work from that corner. As you can see, that's come off nicely, and it's just clipped in, so be gentle, but it should just release itself. There are tools. I have got a couple of tools that will help me. Now I've got a webcam there, but normally the webcam is stuck on the top lid, so that won't be a problem. And as I move along, you can see that the whole screen, the frame, is coming off nicely. I'm going to fold it all the way back now and unclip sounds bad, but it's okay. And we should, let me just turn that all the way down. We might be able to remove the front bezel now, but let's just check. Never stress the frame out. If it doesn't want to budge, then take a look at what's going on. It's no good doing anything else otherwise. I can see on this design that I can move the hinges. So really, I've got access to the panel already now. There's a few things to disconnect normally. The wires running along the side here are normally the Wi-Fi cables and the cables for the webcam and so on. I'm just going to take a quick poke at trying to get the LCD screen away from the lid, and being careful not obviously to pull it away because it is still connected. I'm struggling a little bit, so let's get my blade. Oh, that was a lot easier. And before I pull it out, I'm just taking a look at what's sort of connected. And I can see one cable, and that cable is going to a small connector. Now they're very delicate. We should just be able to pull that away, and there you go. How small is that? And what we've done is remove the screen. Now when you order your spare part, you're going to basically get the same thing and reverse the process. Connect it, put it back into the frame, seal it up, put the screws on, put your plastic bits back on, and you should be up and running without any problems. So there you go. That was that small tutorial. Thank you very much for having a peek at how it's done. Hope you enjoyed it. Your comments are welcome. A like as well on the video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.